People will always tell you about the best SUVs out there and present hundreds of options for you to choose from. Very few tell you which SUVs you should never buy, and we're one of those few. There are some SUVs out there that aren't worth your money, and you should totally stay away from them. In this video, we're going to talk about the worst SUVs of 2023 you should never spend your money on. Let's start. First up at number 10, Ford Explorer 2023. Now, you may disagree with us, but Ford Explorer is actually one of the worst SUVs out there. Consumers have faced many problems after buying this car and almost regret their decision. According to some websites, the 2023 Explorer is the most problematic out of all the generations of this model. This fact gives you enough reason not to buy this one, but if you're still not convinced, we can tell you more. One of the most common problems users are facing with this car is its transmission failure. The Explorer's 10-speed automatic transmission doesn't perform well at all. It never does what it's meant to do. The electronics used in this car also lower the standards of Ford. They're simply not on par with the other Ford models, and their continuous failures have left the customers frustrated. Also, the less we say about the EcoBoost engine and its performance, the better. We would advise you to spend your money on some other SUV. One of the better options is the Toyota Highlander. Between the price range of $37,000 to $55,000, Highlander's a much better option. Up next at number 9, Jeep Cherokee 2023. The 2023 Jeep Cherokee costs between $32,000 to $40,000. It's not at all a value for your money. The reliability issues of this car make it a very bad option to buy. One of the most common problems with the Cherokee is the transmission and engine stalling. Some users have complained that the engine of this car suddenly shuts down out of nowhere. In some cases, the users nearly got into an accident because of this problem. The Jeep Cherokee has a long history of being recalled. In late 2018, just over 86,000 units of the Cherokee were recalled. Now we're almost in 2023, and they still haven't found a solution to these problems. The Cherokee is also way worse in terms of fuel economy in comparison to its competitors. Also, the interior can't compete with modern-day standards, since it looks pretty dated. The Subaru Forester and Toyota RAV4 are better and cheaper options. Coming up at number 8, Volkswagen Tiguan. The Volkswagen Tiguan could have been a decent SUV if it didn't cost as much as it does. The Tiguan is priced between $27,000 and $38,000, which is much higher than the value they're providing to their customers. The interior space, the features, and the overall feel of this vehicle are pretty decent, but the price tag makes it look below average. You get loads of options and features at a cheaper price than all of Tiguan's competitors. Also, you can't rely on this car for the long term. It'll just start to create more and more problems for you, especially when the warranty period of the car is over. We don't know why, but this happens with almost all Volkswagen vehicles. Not only isn't it reliable, but the repair costs of this car are also just too high. Many users have complained about the high repair costs of the Tiguan. The best thing you can do is to just never think about buying a Tiguan. You can buy a Mazda CX-5 instead of a Tiguan and live a happy and peaceful life. Let's look at number 7, Ford Escape EcoBoost 2023. Now, we're not saying that all the Ford Escapes are bad SUVs. In fact, the Ford Escape Hybrid and the Plug-in Hybrid are two great SUVs that you must consider buying. They have great fuel economies and are reliable. The problem lies with the non-hybrid Ford Escapes that are powered by turbo engines using Ford's EcoBoost technology. Turbo engines are fun and powerful, but not this one. Customers have faced many power loss issues with this engine, and in some cases, they faced complete engine failure. The price tag ranges from $28,000 to $38,000, and honestly, it's just too much for a vehicle of this quality. Adding to that problem is the fact that this car has a really bad resale value. You won't get a decent profit if you're in the market to sell this car, or maybe you'll have to sell it at a loss. The interior and the overall look of the car are also very mediocre. The hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions of the car are much better options. Coming in at number 6, Mitsubishi Outlander Sport 2023. When this SUV was first launched in 2008, it turned out to be a good one. But over the years, the Outlander Sport has lost all its charm, and now it's on our list of the worst SUVs. What makes it so bad is the interior, exterior, and features of this car. The exterior of this car doesn't look like it belongs in 2023. Mitsubishi failed to keep up with the changing trends of the market, which is one of the reasons why it's so far behind its competitors. The same goes for the exterior of this car. The engine performance and the engine technology also aren't up to speed with the competitors. Overall, the car simply isn't worth its $22,000 price tag. Also, there aren't many Mitsubishi dealerships in the US, so it can be really difficult to get maintenance work done on the car. And even if you find a nearby dealership, the costs are really high. In our opinion, the Toyota Corolla Cross and Subaru Crosstrek are way better options than the Outlander Sport in 2023. Moving on to number 5, Jeep Compass 2023. Another Jeep SUV makes the list. Surprised? We're not. The Compass is another example of an SUV that doesn't provide enough value for your money. The car's price ranges from $28,000 to $38,000, which is too high compared to its competitors. Jeep thinks this car provides the best off-road experience in its category, so that's why you have to pay this huge amount of money, but it's really not true. If you're in the market for an off-road vehicle, then the Wrangler is a much better choice. Now for number 4, Volkswagen Atlas 2023. And now it's another Volkswagen SUV. Just another Volkswagen SUV that you must avoid at all costs if you're someone who likes to keep the car on a long-term basis. The Atlas has the same problems as the Tiguan. It just won't last after the warranty period has expired. It's as if Volkswagen only wants you to use their cars only as long as the warranty period lasts. Plus, the repair and maintenance costs are also very high. You should instead go for the Honda Odyssey or a Toyota Sienna hybrid. Just remember, the warranty period's the limit. Next up at number 3, Chevrolet Equinox and GMC Terrain. These two are one of the most popular Chevrolet SUVs, but we won't recommend you buy them. Why? Because the Equinox and the GMC Terrain have a history of reliability issues. Many unhappy customers have reported these issues, and we don't want you to be one of them. These two SUVs don't offer good fuel economy, and their resale value is very low. When you buy a car that's worth more than $25,000, you expect at least a good economy or a car that you can rely on. These offer none of them, but the good thing is that their competitors are offering what you are looking for. You should instead consider buying SUVs made by Mazda or Toyota. Also, Chevrolet is discontinuing Equinox by 2024. It'll be replaced by an all-electric model. Maybe that'll be one worth buying. Placed at number 2 are Chevrolet Traverse, Buick Enclave, and the GMC Acadia. Apart from the exterior and interior, these cars are similar to the Equinox in Terrain, and their similarities make them equally bad as well. These vehicles aren't very popular, and rightly so. They offer nothing for the heavy price that you pay. Long-term reliability and transmission failures are just two of the most common problems users have faced in these cars. We'd advise you to steer clear of these vehicles and make some good choices in your life for once. All the SUVs that we've recommended before are better options. Be smart. Finally, number 1, Fiat 500X 2023. The Fiat 500X has to be the worst SUV of 2023. We've no idea what Fiat was thinking while they were manufacturing the car. This car is just so ugly from the outside. A Nissan Juke looks prettier if they're parked side by side. On top of that, this SUV costs anywhere from $28,000 to $34,000. Now, why would someone pay that much money for an SUV that doesn't even look like an SUV? The build quality you get for this price is the worst. Don't even think about buying this car, or you'll regret this decision for the rest of your life. We don't have anything against Fiat, but this is just not it. That's a wrap for this video. Do you own any of these SUVs? If yes, how's your experience? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.
Tailored to your taste, the real innovation is the full sweep of customizable interior LED lights with day, flash, night setting.
Okay, so continuing along here in the Atlas, some other stuff. Seat comfort's really good. I kind of talked about that in the walk around.